This is the Shimoda X70, and I'm about to set this bag up like you've never seen before. You see, there are two major problems you have to deal with when you're traveling with a lot of tech, and especially film gear. The first is charging everything, and the second is transferring all the data about that you've got to manage. Let me show you. I'm not even going to complete this because I've run out of USB plug sockets to be able to charge all my kit. Believe it or not, this is how most people charge all their gear on the go when they're traveling. It's time to upgrade this system, and that's what today's all about. The goal is to be able to have one power cable going into my bag, everything to connect for power and data, and then a single Type-C cable to come out of my bag into my laptop, which then connects all my camera gear and charges my laptop, which makes it much more discreet when I'm turning up and working in a cafe versus having my laptop, several cameras, a drone, and hard drives splattered all over the table as I'm working. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I can't wait. Yes. Okay, I am properly happy with this. I got a little bit carried away and I've already started kitting this out, but I think I'm ready to just complete it. Yesterday was like a massive puzzle piece. I managed to get everything into the bag into an order I liked. It just had to come in and out a lot. But the next problem to overcome is how to sort out all of the devices I've got to power the bag and manage data and the backup battery that I have for my kit. The solution I've come up with is to basically make some plastic inserts out of this nice thin light plastic that I found, and then use double-sided sticky tape to put all the devices to the edge. Oh, hello. I can't wait to show you this. Are you ready? Over this side, we have my entire stabilizer, DJI Ronin SC. It has a little bit of space for microphone and my remote for my teleprompter. This is currently plugged in and charging. This is my Rode Video Mic Pro. Quickly over at the top here, my backup phone, my S8, just charging and also data connected. Here are my other cameras, so my drone and my Insta360. Underneath the drone is the remote, which is currently plugged in and charging, and a few accessories for that. That's really light on top, so it doesn't put any weight on the cable, and it's properly flush. Here we've got the Insta360, which is data and power connected. It's also where I keep my Apple Watch charging, and underneath we have my drone batteries, which are charging, and also the 360 mod for the Insta360. This is effectively my hard drive bay. I have two SSDs in there. This is data and power connected, but I'm going to remove it. So I'm able to slide this up to bring the camera out, which is how I make use of this space here for charging the batteries. This is also face down, as you saw, and it's a decent size lens. It's 28-75 and it's an A7 Mark III. In here is SD cards, accessories, and my lights. So I have two aperture lights. The reason why I've got so much cable here is so if I want, I can bring them up and have them both either side of my bag and still running off bag power, or running off this battery. This is a really nice place just to weave cables through, and also some space to push the extra cables that you don't want. So this is where the power comes in, and there's basically more splitters like this. This battery can either be charged trickle charged through the same charger that's charging the batteries down there, or if I want to be speedy, these two cables are fast charging. The one on the right is 18 watts. I can either charge my phone or any Type-C device off this, or I can charge a spare laptop off this. We have a multi-USB and Type-C charger. The power pack is right at the bottom there for charging everything that comes through here. I can turn these on and off however I want. The blue ones are data and normal charging, the red ones are fast charging. And finally, all data connects through this. So I have an SD card in there at the moment, and the reason for that is that for the drone to work, it has to be out and turned on and all sorts, which is kind of effort, so just pop that out the back, shove it in there. And then we have the USB connection to this, a few Type-C connections through to the hard drives that work if I happen to come across it. And also because this goes straight into here for pass-through power to my laptop, and this charges 30 watts. If I want to run my laptop off battery, I can do this and it will give me a good extra hour or two of light use on my laptop. And finally, all that runs through my Type-C cable, which plugs into my laptop and lets me do this. I plug it in and everything loads. I can see my SSDs, I can see all my camera SD cards whilst everything's in the bag and hidden, and the laptop charges. It's perfect. I can also eject everything at once with this handy little app. This has turned out to be so much better than I ever thought it could be. I've literally gone from having 2 full bags, like let me show you. Literally all the content that used to fit in both these bags is now in this bag, and I did used to travel through airports with this fully packed out, as you can see it now. And the majority of that is completely down to how efficient the camera cube has been laid out. I can still fit a large pillow in the top of this bag. And even though I filled the bag with all my stuff, I haven't even touched the front pocket here. But Shimoda, if you're listening, these pockets could have been this much taller and would have gained probably an extra litre of storage each side. It also then would have hidden my tripod, which is basically advertising, hey look, I've got a camera bag, which might be worth something, which you just don't want when you're traveling. The other problem with this is even if you have this closed, there's a gap. And there are no drain holes at the bottom, so I can just see that filling up with water. Otherwise, great design. One last thing that's super useful about this design is that the camera cube with all my valuables, all my tech, comes out of the bag. This means that when I get on a plane, I can use this collapsible rucksack. These are amazing, by the way, if you're traveling, highly recommended, to put my camera cube in. I then have all my tech on me, all my valuables. I still have space for snacks and other things for when you're on a plane, and it will happily fit in luggage on hold. And then the bigger bag can be my checked luggage. I love how the bag's turned out, and I know I'm going to appreciate it on all these adventures that are just over the horizon. See you soon.